everyone, you're welcome to Let's Talk with Esther Agbi. I am Esther Agbi, and I do hope that you're doing very, very well. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back once again. So today our topic for discussion is very, very exciting, right? And the title is Does the Bible still, okay, let me put it this way. Is the Bible counsel still relevant in today's world? Is the Bible counsel still relevant in today's world? I want to use as point of reference or the subject for our discussion, the marriage between the Ooni of Ife and prophetess Naomi. She's now the Queen Naomi, or prophetess Naomi. So we want to use that as point of reference to navigate, and see how, if Bible counsel is still relevant in today's world. So we know that the scripture says that we should not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. So that is the scripture saying that we should not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. So the Ooni of Ife, I'm not trying to say the Ooni of Ife is an unbeliever, but I know that the Ooni of Ife, being the Ooni or the king of that jurisdiction, is a traditionalist. By virtue of his position, he's a traditionalist. And then Queen Naomi, she's a prophetess. She's a prophetess. She has her own ministry, and she, a prophet or a prophetess is one that receives messages from God or revelations and deliver it to whoever that message is meant for. So prophetess Naomi is a prophetess, and the Ooni of Ife is a traditionalist by virtue of his position. Maybe he's also a Christian, I don't know. But by virtue of his position, he's a traditionalist. There are certain things he has to do in the traditional setting, some maybe ceremonies or rituals or whatever you call it. So now both of them are coming together. I don't know if it's one of my book, if it's part of my book I wrote, or it was another video talking about unequally yoked. As farmers in the agricultural setup, you have to put two oxen or two animals together, and then there's a yoke that ties them together so that they can walk in lockstep. They can go step by step by step and be going together in the same way. So, but if one is too big or one is not yoked together in the right way, so they will not be able to go together in unison. That is what the scripture is trying to tell us there, that we should not be unequally yoked together. That's if you're a Christian, or if you're even a Muslim. It can also apply to you if you are unequally yoked together. That is a Muslim and a Christian, or a Christian and a Muslim, or a Christian and a traditionalist, or what have you, like not having the same point of reference in your religion. So I'm just trying to see if that counsel works for today. So recently we now hear in the news, in the internet, that there was a kind of conflict or chaos or commotion in the marriage, that Queen Naomi had to leave. I don't know if she has come back now, but she had to leave for a certain period of time because of the conflict. Though she indicated in that video, can't remember if it was the video I was watching or her statement, that her leaving was not because of religion. It has nothing to do with religion. That's okay. So, but where I'm coming from now is, can we say that the Bible counsel is still relevant in today's world? Because if, for example, I'm not looking at it from what she said, I'm just looking at it from, just trying to reason along as things are unfolding. So if the Ooni of Ife, by virtue of his position as a traditionalist, and then the prophetess Naomi, by virtue of her position as a Christian, because prophetess, Christian, right? How do they come together? Will there be moments where the Ooni of Ife would somehow expect Queen Naomi, the prophetess, to perform certain traditional ceremonies or rituals? And would there be moments where Queen Naomi, the prophetess, would expect her husband, the Ooni of Ife, to, pray along with her or do certain things that a Christian would, would want her husband, you as a Christian would want your husband to do along with you. So that's where I'm looking at. So, but if she's strong with her beliefs and he's also strong with his beliefs, how can things work smoothly? How will there be this interplay? Because it will not be, in my own reasoning, it will be if she wants to please her husband, because she has to please her husband. That is why she's there. She loves him, right? She will want to do certain things that the man is asking of her to do, or by virtue of being the queen, is expected of her to do, right? Carrying out traditional ceremonies or things like that. And the man himself, well, may be expected to do certain things with his wife, the queen, in the Christian setting. So this is why I think, though she didn't say that the conflict or chaos was as a result of their religious beliefs, but one would want to wonder and think that some of those things might be. She may not want to say that, but it's just like obvious, because there's certainly going to be conflict. I'm not saying that there are no conflicts where the people are all Christians, or the people are all Muslims, or the people are all of the same religion. There may be conflicts, but because you have a point of reference, there can be resolution. Because you have a point of reference, you know where to start from, you know exactly what to do and what to say, and then you now say, okay, from our point of reference, it's expected that the woman should do this or the man should do this, right? But if there's no point of reference, I have my own point of reference as a Christian, you have your own point of reference as a Hindu, or by her faith, then it becomes practically impossible to, meet, or except there's going to be there has to be the discussion before the marriage ever takes place, that this is my limit, this is my boundary, I can't go there, I can't go there. I don't know. The same thing with political affiliations. Though I've seen some people, well, in the US, they have the two major parties are the Republican parties. Theirs is so easy because it's just two major parties. But in Canada, we also have so many parties, up to 5 or whatever parties. So it's easier to use the US analogy. So the two major parties in the US is just you have the Republican Party, you have the Democratic Party. So when the people, let's say husband is a Republican and then the woman is a Democrat, there will always be argument. But because that is not even to the core of your relationship, it can also be resolved, right? You can just say, okay, well, that's what my party is doing. I mean, agree with some, not everything they're saying. The Republican person may say, oh, well, that's what my party is doing. I may agree with some as well. So, but when it comes to the core issue, like religion is the core issue, then it becomes very difficult to get to a resolution and have peace, because somehow one of them might be saying, oh no, I don't like the way you are praying, oh no, I don't like the way you are running to the synagogue, oh, I don't like the way you are doing this or doing that. There's no point of reference. I don't know how to explain it. So that is why I still believe that the Bible reference, a Bible counsel, is still very, very adequate, very, very relevant into this world. That is where I want to anchor my point. So before you get married, I think that religion is very important. You have to make sure, if you are of different faith, you have to have your point of reference, you have to know your boundaries, you have to set all those things in place before you enter into a relationship that will culminate in marriage. Anyway, that's my view. You may have opposing or contrary view. Just let me know at the comment section. Thank you. See you very soon. Shalom. Bye.